Everyone, in today's video we are going to discuss about the irrational numbers. You are familiar with the word rational and irrational numbers. In class 9th we have done this. And what are irrational numbers? The numbers that cannot be expressed in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers and q is not equal to 0, are known as irrational numbers, like root 2, root 3, root 5, pi. All these are irrational numbers because we cannot express them in the form of p by. So we can say root p is an irrational number if p is a prime number. Root p is irrational if p is any prime number. Okay, अगर p कोई प्राइम नंबर है, अगर p प्राइम नंबर है तो उसका स्क्वायर रूट नहीं निकाल पाओगे आप. और स्क्वायर रूट कैसा होगा? नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग, नॉन रिपीटिंग. जैसे रूट 2 है, रूट 3 है, इनका जब आप स्क्वायर रूट निकालते हो तो कैसा आता है? डेसिमल एक्सपेंशन खत्म नहीं होता, वो चलता ही रहता है, जिसे अपन नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग कहते हैं. So any number, if we generalize this, we can say root p is irrational if p is a prime number. Now in this particular video, we will prove that why this root 2, root 3, root 5 are irrational. So before proving these number irrational, we will learn theorem 1.3 of your NCERT book. And what this theorem states? Now theorem 1.3 states that if p be any prime number, let p be any prime number. If p divides a square, then p divides a, where a is any positive integer. I repeat, if a be any positive integer, and if p divides a square, p will also divide a. So we can say let a be any positive integer. Now if a be any positive integer, then a can be expressed as p1 into p2 into p3, where p1, p2 are all prime factors. All these are the prime factors. If a be any positive integer, then a can be expressed as p1 into p2 into p3, where this p1, p2, p3 all are prime factors. Therefore, this a square will be equals to what? A square will be equals to p1 into p2 into p3 up to pn, then again p1 into p2 into p3 up to pn. That can be expressed as p1 square into p2 square into p3 square and so on up to pn square. Now we are given that p divides a square. So if p divides a square, by fundamental theorem of arithmetic, we know that every composite number can be expressed as a product of prime factors, and this prime factorization is unique. That means there are no other prime factors of a square except p1, p2, p3 and up to pn. Now it is given to us that p divides a square. If p divides a square, that means p belongs to what? P belongs to these p1, p2, p3 and so on. अगर p a square को डिवाइड करता है और a square के फैक्टर्स क्या हैं? p1, p2, p3, p4 up to pn. And by the uniqueness of the fundamental theorem, we know that there are no other factors, no other prime factors of a square except these. That means the factor p is one among these factors. Since a equals to p1, p2, since p is one of p1, p2, p3 up to pn, so a will be equals to p1, p2, p3 and up to pn. Okay, I have repeated once again. Let a be any positive integer, and if a is any positive integer, this positive integer can be expressed in the form as a product of the prime factors. So if A equals to P1 into P2 into P3 up to Pn, where P1, P2, P3 all are the prime factors. So A square will be equals to, if you have to find out the square, we multiply we multiply A by A, we get A square, and if you multiply this P1, P2, P3 by again P1, P2, P3, what we get? P1 square into P2 square into P3 square up to Pn square. Now it is given to us keep A square is divisible by P. It is given to us in the theorem if P divides A square. So if P divides A square and the only prime factors of A square are this one P1, P2, P3, that means that P will be one of among these P1, P2, P3. Is it clear? अगर P A स्क्वायर का फैक्टर है और A स्क्वायर के केवल यही फैक्टर्स हैं, कौन से? P1, P2, P3, तो जो P होगा वो इन्हीं में से कोई होगा, इन्हीं में से कोई होगा. दैट मीन्स वो P A स्क्वायर का फैक्टर है तो वो P A का भी फैक्टर होगा, क्योंकि A को आपने क्या लिखा है? P1, P2, P3, और इन्हीं में से वो P एक फैक्टर है. दैट मीन्स वी कैन से इफ P डिवाइड्स A स्क्वायर then P also divides A. Now by using this theorem 1.3, we are going to prove another theorem, theorem 1.4, in which we are going to prove that root 2 is irrational. We have to prove that root 2 is irrational. So we'll do the proof. Okay, now let us assume to the contrary that root 2 is irrational. Root 2 is rational. Okay. Now here we have to prove that root 2 is irrational. So we are going to use the concept of contradiction. Now what this contradiction is? We start with our assumption that root 2 is rational. Now if root 2 is rational, that root 2 can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are co-prime. P and Q are co-prime and Q is not equal to 0. Now we know that every rational number can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are positive integers. Now here we assume that P and Q are co-prime. So now you must know what is the meaning of co-prime. What do you mean by co-prime numbers? Now we can say two numbers are said to be co-prime if they do not have any common factor other than 1. Or it is understood, we know that 1 is the common factor of 1 is the factor of all the numbers, so 1 is common, 1 will be common. For example, if I say 4 and 5, now the factors of 4 are what? 1, 2 and 4, and the factors of 5 are 1 and 5, so only 1 is the common factor. So what are co-prime numbers? Numbers which do not have any common factor are known as co-prime numbers. It is one and the same thing. Either I say they don't have any common factors, or if I say 1 is the only common factor, because 1 is the factor of all the numbers. Okay, so we say let us assume that root 2 be a rational number where P and Q are co-prime. That means P and Q do not have any common factor. Now if I square both the sides, squaring both sides, what we get? Root 2 square equals to P square by Q square, or we can say 2 equals to P square by Q square, or P square equals to 2 by Q square, or we can say P square upon 2 equals to Q square. Now if P square upon 2 is equals to Q square, that means P square is divisible by 2. P square को 2 से डिवाइड करने पे Q square आ रहा है, इसका मतलब क्या हुआ कि P square 2 से divisible है. That means we can say 2 is a factor of P square. 2 जो है वो p स्क्वायर का फैक्टर है. नाउ इन थ्योरम 1.3 व्हाट वी हैव प्रूव्ड, इफ p is a factor of a square then p is also a factor of a. So if 2 is a factor of p square, 2 is also a factor of p. 2 is a factor of p. Now if 2 is a factor of p, if 2 is a factor of p, अगर 3 12 का फैक्टर है तो 12 3 का क्या है, मल्टीपल. यदि 2 p का फैक्टर है, that means p can be expressed as 2 into something, 2 into m, because 2 is a factor of p. So p will be a multiple of 2. So p will be equals to 2m. Now substitute p equals to 2m in equation first. What we get? 2m whole square upon 2 equals to q square. So we get 4m square upon 2 equals to q square. We cancel this. What we get? 2m square equals to q square. Now if 2m square equals to q square, if 2m square equals to q square, that means m square will be equals to q square by 2. So if m square equals to q square by 2, it means 2 is a factor of q square. So 2 is also a factor of q. If m square equals to q square upon 2, it means 2 is a factor of q square. And again by theorem 1.3, we have proved that if p is a factor of a square, if p is a factor of a square, p is also a factor of a. So if 2 is a factor of q square, 2 is also a factor of q. It means what? 2 is a factor of both p and q. 2 is a factor of both p and q. आपने पहले प्रूव किया कि 2p का फैक्टर है, अब आपने प्रूव किया कि 2q का फैक्टर है. दैट मीन्स 2p और q दोनों का फैक्टर है. बट व्हाट वाज आवर अजम्पशन? व्हाट वाज द अजम्पशन? कि p and q आर co-prime. We have assumed that कि √2 be a rational number and √2 equals to p by q, where p and q are co-prime. And what we mean by co-prime? Co-prime means they do not have any common factor. But here we have proved that 2 is a factor of both p and q. So this contradiction has arisen because of our incorrect assumption. This contradiction has arisen because of our incorrect assumption. And what was the assumption? कि √2 is rational. What was the assumption? कि √2 is rational. So we can conclude that √2 is irrational. So we have concluded that √2 is irrational. What was the contradiction here? कि we have assumed that कि p and q are co-prime. But in the theorem we have proved that कि 2 is a factor of both p and q. So if 2 is a factor of both p and q, then p and q are not co-prime because they have a common factor too. And this